Hi there. It is day 25 of How Will You Bring More Life to Your 2022? And I was so blown away by all the comments about my hair and my eyes and the door, and it just made me laugh so hard. I thought, I'm just coming right back to this door. It's different light in the day. I think that was earlier in the day. And one of the things I love about living in this house is that there's all windows. There's a window right above me, right above the front door. And so the light changes all day, every day. It's never the same, ever. And I thought, you know what? I could stand here and it would be different. So today's been a really, hi Auntie, how are you? Today's been a fascinating day. I started out early. My brain was on fire, as it is wont to be. I went to an amazing class today. My colleague Sonia from the Reinvention Global Alliance of Reinvention Professionals is doing an amazing class, and I'm learning so much in. My brain is kind of like on fire. And I talked to the amazing Monica Slayton earlier about a project that we're going to be doing on Saturday. And I think about you guys every day, and I realize that this process of being with you every single day it's kind of like an accountability friendship. Like it's crazy to me, have you ever had somebody who you were so excited to see at work, and you thought better when you were with them, and you did projects more effectively, and it was just fun? Well, what you guys have done is you've just made this moment fun for me. And I'm always thinking, well, what could I share with them today? And that's totally new for me this year. I've not ever done anything like this 25 days in a row, trying to think what would be the best thing I could share. And of course, that sends us, any one of us, when we're thinking, what could be the best thing? It sends us right to what would be perfect. And we already know that whole perfect thing. It's not perfect. It's messy, it's human, it's just us. So one of the things that happened to me today, I was washing dishes. And as I was, now you'd think that that's, not a big exciting reinvention thing or what to bring more life, because who loves washing dishes? It's not one of my favorite jobs, except when I need it. So one of the things we've done here is we've decided not to use the dishwasher because it's not fun. And so we have this lovely little dish drainer, which is fun for me. It's crazy. It's one of these Amazon things that just works perfectly. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Welcome. It's my new friend, Melissa. And so one of the things I realize about washing dishes is I leave it until I feel like it. I'm not that person. I have at least one sister who's like this, and I'm sure you know people who are like this, women and men. They cook the dinner, they do all the pieces, and whatever it is they're doing, they clean up the dishes right away. I'm not that person. I use dishes strategically. So I want to invite you to consider that this is another one of my hacks. I didn't realize this until it was, sort of juxtaposition of going in the bathroom, which is so one of my hacks. But guess what? Washing dishes to catch my breath is a strategic hack. I've been blowing and going all day since 6 o'clock this morning. And in my head, thinking. And, when you're excited, you don't actually breathe deeply. You're like, yeah, which is what I've been doing. And so when you want to think, you actually need to breathe more deeply. And so between what I was doing today and here, hi, Erin, what I needed to do was actually catch my breath. Now, somebody said in one of the comments yesterday that when she watches me breathe, she notices that every time I breathe, I smile. And that's true. And it makes her smile too. So I thought, what are all the places where I can breathe and laugh and share those places with you? Because we all have jobs to do. We all have regular work to do, but don't we all have household work to do? Now, fortunately, I am married to somebody who is my equal partner in all things, and sometimes kind of unequal because he does more, I think, than I do, because he just has that kind of a brain, and he's good at it, and he can do it really quickly. Making my bed is therapy. Absolutely. So one of the things that I just realized like hot off the press now is hot water, my blue rubber gloves, and dishes and soap just makes me happy. Now that's kind of crazy. I would have never thought that was true. I am not, All those things that you do around the house, I'm not that person. The layers of dust in our house are astonishing because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a creator, I have things, and I don't even see this stuff. So because we're having these conversations and because I'm thinking about what will bring more life to all of us in 2022, I'm looking in a different way. So the first thing I want to invite you to consider is when you look with a different thought, you see things in a way that you've never seen them before. It's kind of like what the light does in our house, in our home. So the interesting thing is that I'm looking at everything with the eyes of, well, what would bring more life to me and to those folks who I'm talking to? And would it be this? Would it be this? Now, sometimes I'm moving so quickly I don't even see what it is because I'm in what it is. And you have that experience too. You're in it, you're not looking at it. It's only later when you look back at it and you go, oh my God, you know what? That was something, but you didn't see it at the time. So I just discovered that washing dishes is just like going in the bathroom and taking a breath. And I need that every day. And the other thing I realized is one of my hacks is early morning, when Chuck has gone swimming, early morning on a Saturday or Sunday, or sometimes a Wednesday, doing laundry. Now, I don't like putting laundry away. I love collecting it. I love sorting it. There's something so nourishing about just sorting laundry. Now, how crazy is that? Why would I even say that? Because it's true. And I bet you, just like Aaron says, making my bed, there's things that you actually put your attention to. And that's number two. So number two is when you are doing anything, hi, Margaret, that you are simply focused on doing that thing, it saves you from being in your head and thinking about anything other than what you're doing. Just thinking about it makes me breathe. And so what it does is it gets us out of our normal, everyday, going human doings and creates a space for us to be human beings just doing something innocuous, not important, not, glitzy or fancy, just normal every day. And there's something about that I find truly, truly nourishing when I take the time to do it. Now, there are people who have a schedule, laundry and bill paying. I know, Margaret. Bill paying, it's like you just do the numbers. You can just write the checks and know that's done right there with you. Right there with you. And so this is something that because so many of us have to do with everything else we have to do, that sometimes it doesn't feel nourishing at all. Sometimes when our attention is on all the other things we need to be doing, and the laundry or the bill paying or the dishes or the whatever, cleaning the bathroom is another one. I don't really like cleaning the bathroom, except for there come those moments when, true confession, I just say, okay, not one more second with this bathroom right now. And that makes me feel really good. I clean it from top to bottom. I feel so accomplished, like Margaret paying bills or Erin making her bed. And it's like, so I'm looking for those little hacks of places where we can feel joy, we can feel nourishment, we can feel, remember yesterday, it's the breath out. It's the breath out, not the breath in that relaxes us. The breath out. So what's number three? Number three is we are getting close to the end of our 31 days. Laundry and cleaning the bathroom, right there with you, Angie. We're getting close to the end of our 31 days. And I have a tendency to want to make it matter that we did this. I've been getting such amazing feedback from all of you. And I know in my heart that these little conversations are making a difference in some way. They certainly are for me. And I feel from your feedback that they are for you. So I want to think about the next 6 days. I know, I'm right here. I'm thinking about the next 6 days. That's just my brain at work. I thought for sure I'd be talking about communication for the last 2 days. I thought I'd be talking about listening. I thought I'd be talking about, strategies. And really what I find is that what I'm bringing to you is just being. Instead of trying to do something, what I recognize is that I'm just bringing my being to the conversation. And that seems to be the most powerful thing, because each of us has the ability to be, Not everybody needs all the details I could share with you, and everybody needs to be able to be. So I have a feeling that there's going to be more being, whether they're in front of my front door or not. I have a feeling that the most important thing I can leave with you, and I'm going to decide what I do with Facebook Lives. I feel like I might be doing it once a week at a certain time, but I'll be thinking about what that time might be. It might be a Saturday when people aren't at work. I'm not really sure. I'm going to ask you in the questions, and I'd love to know what you think. I really feel like being is it. How are we loving ourselves? How are we bringing all of ourselves to the pieces that we're doing? And when we don't have all of ourselves available, what are we doing to take that moment, whether we go in the bathroom and just breathe, or whether we go, you know what, I'm just going to wash dishes, and actually get back in our own skin? I think that's the most important thing I can leave with you, at least for this 31 days. I didn't know that until I did it. So, number 3, I'm going to invite you to think about including all the things you've posted. Laundry, cleaning the bathroom, washing the dishes, writing the bills, making your bed. Those are those moments when we just get to be in our own skin. We just get to be with ourselves and feel a feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment for some small little thing we did for our world, for our environment, for our home. So I want to ask you to think about it and look at everything you're doing with the eyes of, could this bring more life? How does this bring more life to me? And then claim it. We think everything has to be so big. I certainly was in that. Like I'm this and I'm doing this and you know what? At the end of the day, what really matters is who are you in your own skin? What makes you happy? And how can you simply just shine your light in this world? Because other people are inspired by your peace, by your grace, and by your calm. So, those are my 1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3. They were so important when I said them, but I didn't hear them. I just felt them and sent them. So I will be able to write them when I watch the replay. But meanwhile, I wish you a gorgeous rest of your day. I look forward to seeing what kind of exciting conversation we're going to have tomorrow. And I thank you so much for your presence, either live or in the replay. And we are, simply by our mere presence, bringing more life and more light. Oh, on the beach. 2 oceans. Oh my God, we're all coming to South Africa to see you, Aaron. Line up, we are going there. I can close my eyes and see 2 oceans. So, I leave you with, look around. What in your presence right now, even if you don't have an ocean in your backyard, what in your presence right now, when you look for it, brings more life to you? And how can you use it for the rest of the day? I'm Maya Beatty, and I'll see you next time.